Hello guys, today I'm going to show you a few things that you can try at home as well. Number one, because they are interesting and fun to play, and number two, while you are doing so, you can explore, experience, and learn a few interesting facts about forces. Okay, so the first thing we are going to make is called a slingshot. It's a very simple slingshot. All you need is a few pieces of rubber bands like this. Optionally, you can use some tape as well. And one more thing you will need is a chair like this. That's all. Okay, so let's go and make it. Okay, so to make this very simple slingshot, what you will need is 4 pieces of rubber bands like this. I think 4 pieces will be enough for one. So what you need to do is you need to tie or loop together these rubber band pieces like this. You put them over each other like this and pull the lower one across, and this one, the top one, across the other one like this. So you basically, what you do is you loop them together and pull them tight. And then the next one, you do the same thing. It's a little tricky, but once you figure it out, after that is easy. So what you do is like this. No need to tie anything, just put it under, bring this part up and push it into the loop of the other rubber band like this and pull it tight like this. So the 4 pieces are already connected together. So this is what it looks like now. So the reason we need this tape is to make a holder where we can grab it easily and pull it out when we use the slingshot. So just get a small piece of tape like this. Okay, if you want, you can use scissors, or if you are strong enough, you can just tear it like that. And then, because we used 4 pieces of rubber bands, so that means the second knot, this one here, should be exactly in the middle of the rubber bands we put together. So and then what you do is fold it like this and stick the 2 ends together, flatten it down like this. So this way now we have a little pulling part. Okay, so it's easier for us when we want to use it. Right, and what you need to do next, after this, get the materials out of the way and bring your chair closer, the chair that you prepared, and you need to put the rubber bands on the 2 legs of the chair. So one goes here, one end of the slingshot goes here, should be about, I think, half or less than 1 inch above the ground probably, but later we can set this if it's not proper. Okay, so something like this would do, and then this is how our slingshot will work. So you pull it like this and let it go and it shoots. Okay, so that's all. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is mark the start line. So this is where we are going to place some objects, so to make sure that all of them go to the same place. I'm going to use a tape this time, but at home you could use also a marker or something to draw a line on the floor. So this is going to be our start line, and I would like to apply always the same force for each shot. So I have to make sure that I always pull the slingshot out to the same distance, about 1 foot from the start line. So I'm also going to put a mark here. So this is how far I have to pull the slingshot. Okay, so somewhere here. Okay guys, so after I set up the track, what I'm going to do is quickly draw a table so I can record the data for each of my shots. So I think we will need about 3 columns. First one is a arrow one like this. That is just the number of shot, so that we write number. So we will start with number 1, and then the 2 other columns should be object. Each time I'm going to use a different object, and number 2 or number 3 is going to be the distance it went. I'm going to measure the distance with a tape like this in centimeters. Okay, so that's all we basically need. And then each time I bring a new object, I will draw a line and write a new number and write the name of the object. Okay, so here we go. The first shot, I'm going to use a Lego block. So I wrote on my table that I just drew, number 1 is a Lego block. It's made of plastic, it's quite light. What I'm going to do is put it on the start line here, and I'm going to pull my sling and pull it to the mark, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, there you go, it went that far. So what I'm going to do is measure the distance of the object to the start line in centimeters. So the Lego block was shot 88 centimeters away. Okay, now I'm going to bring the next object. Let's say it's going to be a wooden block like this. Same thing to do, I'm going to put it on the start line. I'll bring my slingshot to the mark, and 3, 2, 1, go. Wow, that went really far. Actually it hit the wall, but okay, I'm going to measure that distance. So that was 130 centimeters. So number 2 was a wooden block, and it went 130 centimeters away. Wow, that's a big shot. Okay, for the third object, I'm going to use this marble ball. Okay, it's quite hard, a little bit heavy, but it is not a square shape like the previous one, not a cuboid shape, but it's a sphere. It's round. I hope I can manage to shoot it the first time. Sometimes I miss it. Okay, so here we go. On your marks. 1, 2, 3. Wow! I should be in a longer room, definitely, because it went all the way through to the wall and it bounced back. And it still keeps moving on the floor. Anyway, there's nothing I can do about it, so I will just write marble ball 130 centimeter plus plus, because who knows where it would have stopped if there is no wall there. Anyway, but it would have definitely gone further than the wooden block. That's by experience. Okay, so for the fourth object, let's try this rubber eraser with a paper cover. Okay, but I think that doesn't matter. So this is an eraser. So I put it on the start line, pull my sling to the mark, and 3, 2, 1. Oh, that didn't go much far at all. So our rubber eraser went that far. It's only 20 centimeters. So what I'm going to do is write number 4. It was a eraser, and it went 20 centimeters only. Okay, I think I will move this out of the way a little bit like that, and I'll bring my next object. How about a mini teddy bear? Yay! Okay, so I think this one is called Rilakuma, right? Not, but it looks very similar to Mr. Bean's Teddy. Hello, Teddy. Okay, so I'll put Teddy on the start line, pull my slingshot to the mark, and 3, 2, 1. Wow! It went further than the eraser, so at least not the last one. There you go. It's 30, well, 29, 30. I will write 30 centimeters for the teddy bear. So object number 5, teddy bear, is 30 centimeters, right? And I think, let's take them out of the way. The last object I'm going to use for this kind of exercise is a toy car. This is actually made of Lego. It's Lightning McQueen from Cars, and it has wheels, so I guess this should go a little further. So I put it on the start mark like this. Pull the sling. 3, 2, 1. No, it didn't go much far. Maybe the shot was not perfect, so I try one more time. I believe it can go further than that. 3, 2, 1. No, that's all it can do. It's about the same as the teddy bear was. Yeah, 30 centimeters. So because it spun, it didn't go on its wheels properly. It spun around, so never mind. So toy car, 30 centimeters.